Have you ever felt something deep inside you? One moment you are just moving through your day, and suddenly a thought appears in your mind, a sudden knowing, a feeling that tells you to go left instead of right. A dream so real, it later comes true. Or maybe a moment of powerful clarity, when the answer to a hard problem just seems to show up, like it was sent from somewhere beyond. We have all felt these quick flashes before, but many times we push them aside and call them chance, our imagination, or luck. We are taught that true knowledge comes from outside, books, teachers, or facts. But what if this knowing does not come from outside, but from inside us? What if deep inside our own bodies, we have the key to unlock it? For thousands of years, across the world, ancient people were not just telling stories, they were revealing a hidden truth about the human mind. They spoke of a third eye, not a real eye, but a spiritual one. Today, science and wisdom are showing us that this third eye is real. It works like a delicate biological antenna, built to pick up unseen energy and information that fills the universe. This idea is found again and again in the sacred writings and signs of old cultures. In Hinduism, it is called the Ajna chakra, known as the command center. It is shown as a lotus with two petals sitting between the eyebrows. This is where intuition lives, the place of direct knowing. In the figure of Lord Shiva, the mighty ascetic, the third eye shines its greatest power, an eye that burns away illusion and reveals the universe as pure energy and pure life. In Buddhism, it is the urna, the eye of consciousness. It is shown as a small dot on Buddha's forehead. This eye sees beyond the surface and understands how everything is connected. It looks past the two physical eyes that only see separation and reveals the unity that lies beneath. In ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus was a sign of protection, power, and healing. Many wise people, and even some scientists, have noticed that it looks very much like the cross-section of the human brain. The center of this eye matches perfectly with the pineal gland deep inside our heads. This is no accident. It is a sign, an ancient blueprint for our inner antenna. In Western spiritual traditions, thinkers like H.P. Blavatsky and C.W. Leadbeater spoke clearly about this. They said the pineal gland is a sleeping organ of spiritual sight, a third eye that can awaken with practice and patience. From the shores of the Ganges River to the deserts of Egypt, the message has always been the same. We have within us the power to see deeper truths. But how does this really work? Is there a real science behind this old wisdom? And most of all, in today's noisy world, full of distractions, how can we learn to turn this inner antenna on? The journey to find these answers doesn't begin far away in the stars. It begins right now, inside the center of our own minds. What if I told you that deep inside your brain lies a secret waiting to be unlocked? A gateway between the physical world and something far beyond. The ancient wise ones knew this truth and pointed to the space between your eyes. Today, science confirms this place is real. It is called the pineal gland. This tiny pine cone-shaped gland is no bigger than a grain of rice, yet it sits right at the very center of your brain. For ages, doctors and scientists didn't understand its full purpose. A great thinker named René Descartes called it the seat of the soul, where the mind and body meet. He sensed there was more to it than just biology, and now modern discoveries reveal remarkable secrets hidden within. The pineal gland acts like your body's own clock, sensing light and darkness to help you sleep and wake. It measures time through the hormone melatonin, guiding your cycles quietly and steadily. But what if its role goes beyond this simple function? What if it's also a receiver, a device built to connect you with unknown frequencies? Inside this small gland, scientists have found tiny crystals, real mineral formations that sparkle like hidden gems. These crystals hold a unique power called piezoelectricity. This means when sound or vibrations touch them, they create tiny electric charges. It's the same way microphones capture sound or watches keep perfect time. What if these crystals inside you work like an antenna, translating invisible vibrations around you into signals your mind can understand? This discovery hints that your pineal gland might be more than just a gland. It could be the biological key to sensing the universe's subtle messages. But the mystery deepens. A special chemical called DMT, known as the spirit molecule, is linked to this gland. For a long time, people thought DMT only came from rare plants used by shamans. Yet research shows your pineal gland may produce it naturally. This molecule opens doors inside your mind, doors to other realms, dreams, and even spiritual awakenings. People who have experienced high doses of DMT describe incredible journeys beyond space and time, meeting beings of light and visiting worlds that feel more real than reality itself. It is the chemical that may allow your inner receiver to reach the highest states of consciousness. Think of the pineal gland as the hardware, the crystal antenna, hidden within you. DMT is the software, the key that unlocks this incredible tool so you can explore dimensions invisible to everyday senses. It bridges the world you live in with the universe's infinite mystery. Now imagine this, a small gland in your brain, vibrating with hidden crystals, tuned like a radio receiver. A powerful molecule flowing within, opening your mind's eye to new visions. The ancient third eye is no myth. It's a doorway inside you, inviting you to awaken. But here is the greatest question of all. If this is the receiver, then what is the signal? What unknown reality are you meant to discover, if only you learn to listen? The journey to uncover this truth is just beginning. Are you ready to step beyond the known and embrace the mystery that lives within you? We begin with a deep mystery, the receiver within us, known as the pineal gland. Yet what good is a receiver without a signal to capture? What is the true nature of this signal? And how does the process of spiritual reception unfold? To understand this, we must look back through the ages to ancient wisdom that serves as the very manual of the universe. This timeless knowledge was guarded for millennia in the sacred teachings of Egypt and Greece, shared through the voice of the great sage Hermes Trismegistus. His insights, gathered in the work called the Kybalion, rest on 7 universal principles. Among them, 3 reveal the secrets that unlock the full power of our third eye. The first and most revealing is the principle of mentalism. It tells us this vital truth: the entire universe is born of the mind. Reality itself is not merely made of matter, but is a vast, living consciousness. Everything we see, everything we experience, flows from this infinite mind. Our third eye does not simply receive random signals, it bridges our individual awareness with this boundless cosmic intelligence. Next comes the principle of vibration. Nothing in existence ever truly stands still. Everything moves and hums with energy, from the tiniest atom to the grandest star, all things vibrate at unique frequencies. These vibrations extend into our very thoughts and feelings. Fear pulses at low, scattered waves, while love and clarity resonate with higher, harmonious tones. The third eye is not a fixed organ, but a finely tuned instrument. Through focused intention and spiritual practice, we can shift its frequency, unlocking access to wisdom that ranges from everyday intuition to extraordinary mystical insights. The third principle is the principle of correspondence. It reveals a stunning truth. The patterns we witness in the vast cosmos mirror those within ourselves. Just as a galaxy spirals outward, so does the shape of a seashell within our grasp. Our own bodies reflect the universe's grand design. The pineal gland, shaped like a small pine cone, carries this cosmic blueprint inside us. It is a microcosm of the universe, awaiting connection. For ages, these truths belonged to philosophy. Now science speaks their language too. We find undeniable evidence in the placebo effect, a phenomenon where belief alone sparks real healing in the body. When the mind directs faith and expectation, physical change follows. This is consciousness shaping reality, a living proof of the mind's power. The journey goes further into the realm of quantum physics. The famous double-slit experiment shows us how particles exist as waves of possibility, becoming definite only when consciously observed. Max Planck, a pioneer of quantum science, declared that consciousness is the root of all matter, turning old ideas on their head. This is no mere philosophy, but experimental reality. Our act of paying focused attention changes existence itself. When we activate the third eye, we do more than watch. We create. We collapse infinite possibilities into the reality we live. In this profound truth lies our power. We are co-creators of the universe. Now, the picture is complete. The cosmos is a living mind vibrating through everything. Our pineal gland is the crystal key designed to tune into this, and our focused awareness holds the power to bring potential into form. The most vital question remains: how do we learn to master this gift every day? How do we perfect the art of tuning this incredible instrument within us? The path forward awaits. Soon, the practical steps will be revealed. We have traveled from exploring the unseen workings of the pineal gland to uncovering deep truths about the mind's power. Now, we stand before the most vital step, bringing this knowledge into our daily lives. How do we clear the noise and truly tune into the incredible receiver within us? This is not about gaining something new, but awakening what has always been present. First, to tune any instrument well, it must be clean. The same applies to your inner eye. This is the beginning, cleansing the barriers that block your signal. Your diet plays a crucial role. Toxins and processed foods, especially fluoride and additives, cloud your pineal gland. Choosing pure, whole foods, drinking clean water, and reducing chemicals doesn't just nourish your body. It clears the physical shadows, clouding your spiritual clarity. When your body is clear, your inner signal shines bright. But the greatest noise is not physical, it is mental. Constant streams of news, social media, and entertainment bombard your mind, creating a storm that drowns out your subtle inner voice. Managing this mental flood is like quieting a crowded room, so you can hear the softest whispers of truth. With your system cleansed, the journey of tuning begins with meditation and sharp focus. Sit quietly and gently bring your full attention to the spot between your eyebrows. Feel a soft, deep indigo light glowing there, spinning like a wheel of energy. This simple focus powers up your receiver, awakening it from slumber. To deepen this process, bring your breath into harmony. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, then exhale for 6. This steady rhythm soothes your nervous system and balances the energy flowing within. A calm mind and peaceful energy create the perfect conditions for clear reception. Next, open yourself to the subtle messages your receiver constantly sends. Start listening closely to the quiet signals, those gut feelings that guide your yes or no. The meaningful patterns you notice, like repeating numbers or songs that feel like cosmic nods. The messages in your dreams, where your receiver often speaks loudest. Keeping a journal to note these moments builds trust in your intuition, helping you to separate true insight from fear or wishful thinking. Now comes the act of lighting your inner flame. During meditation, visualize the indigo light at your third eye, growing brighter and forming sacred shapes, maybe a lotus, a star, or a glowing sphere. This is not just imagining. It is programming your inner receiver with the highest, clearest vibration. Set your intentions with clear affirmations. My inner eye is open and receptive to the highest truth. Speaking or thinking these words grounds your practice, tuning your mind to the frequency you wish to receive, whether guidance, healing, or peace. This is not a quick fix, but a lifelong path. A steady, gentle commitment to cleanse your instrument. Focus its power and trust the messages you receive. You are not creating a new antenna, you are awakening the one born with you. When you master this art, you will realize the universe is never silent. It is always speaking. The only task left is to learn how to truly listen. The science is clear. The wisdom is deep. The practices are grounded in reality. But how does this truly reveal itself in a human life? Is it just theory? Or are there real signs that awakening is unfolding within you? Let's explore a story that comes from many who have walked this path. A story that reflects the power of transformation quietly happening all around us. For one woman, this journey began quietly. After months of steady meditation, her dreams grew vivid and alive, no longer random images. They told stories rich with meaning. Then, the moment came. A premonition. She dreamed of a phone call, the ringtone, the feel of the receiver, and the voice of a relative she hadn't heard from in years, sharing urgent news. She woke with clear purpose, not fear. Days later, the exact event happened just as she had seen. But this awakening was more than predicting the future. It was about a deeper, unseen connection. During a time of great loss, she felt a loving presence guiding her, not shielding her from pain, but giving her strength beyond logic. This inner guide, this quiet wisdom, became a source of grace in her darkest hours. Her story may be unique, yet the signs of awakening are surprisingly familiar. If you are learning to listen to yourself, you may notice these signals. They do not bring alarm, but confirmation that you are opening to a greater reality. First, you might feel a gentle pressure or tingling between the eyebrows, like a soft pulse or warmth gathering inside you. This is energy awakening in the center of your awareness. Next, your intuition sharpens. You suddenly know things you cannot explain. A friend you thought about calls you, answers appear in songs or signs around you. The boundary between inside and outside begins to dissolve in mysterious, beautiful ways. Then come dreams that feel vivid and full of meaning. Your night visions offer guidance, answers, and glimpses of what might be ahead. You may also notice sensitivity growing. Lights feel too bright, everyday sounds too sharp. Your senses are tuning to a higher clarity, adjusting to this new state of perception. And finally, when your eyes close, you might see bursts of light, swirling colors, or geometric patterns glowing gently within the darkness. These radiant signs reveal that your inner light is coming alive. These experiences are not just for mystics in faraway places. They belong to every conscious soul, ready to remember their true nature. As a receiver, as a creator, you are not broken. You are awakening. These signs are the whispers of your deeper self, stepping forward, calling you home. Our journey has led us from the sacred symbols passed down by our ancestors to the hidden depths within our own minds. We have discovered how the pineal gland, with its unique crystalline form and powerful neurochemical abilities, acts as a living antenna inside us. We explored ancient Hermetic laws describing a universe of mind and vibration, an ever-moving cosmos ready for us to connect with. Along the way, we learned how to clear away distractions, focus deeply, and listen carefully to the quiet voice of intuition inside. Now, the most important question remains: what is the true purpose behind this inner tuning? Is it about gaining psychic powers, predicting the future, or possessing secret knowledge? No, the real purpose goes far beyond that. It is what spiritual guides call non-dual thinking, a way of seeing that breaks down the walls of separation, beyond me versus you, us versus them, right versus wrong. This is not about religion, but a higher state of consciousness. When your third eye opens, you stop just observing the world. You begin to feel your oneness with it. You don't just see a tree, you recognize it as part of yourself. A stranger's gaze feels like meeting your own consciousness. You shift from a distant watcher to a living, breathing part of the whole. This is the true vision of the third eye, to see the one woven through the many. This connection is your birthright. It is not reserved for a select few, but is the very essence of reality, waiting for you to awaken to it. The cosmic signal never stops sending. The question is, are you ready to tune in? This is your moment, a call to step beyond theory and into living this truth. Start now. For just 5 minutes tonight, turn away from distractions. Sit quietly, feel your breath. Bring your focus to the space between your eyebrows. Set an intention, not for power, but for connection. Ask to see through the eyes of oneness. When you do, you become part of a larger dance. You are not a single drop, but the vast ocean, whole and alive. By healing the illusion of separation inside you, you send healing waves through all of humanity. You remember who you truly are, a conscious creator, a radiant vessel containing the entire universe.